government's focus should be on the bread and butter issue of our people. Where we have our mothers, our fathers are all over here crying. They cannot get what they used to get again. When the government took over, they put every one of them.
We discovered the issue.
There are some people in the country, they're the one can even say wish for our government because you brought the government to power. So even when they are doing wrong, you cannot tell them because you brought them to power. And people who are there to tell the government, oh yeah, you are doing this, you are doing that, is not good. Sometimes the government can listen and change to do the better. These are people you stand to insult. President Baka, why are children crossing right today? 2 years now into your administration, you said we're not going to see this thing happening in the country, but it is happening.
The Liberian Council of Churches, it is something that they crafted from the World Council of Churches, which was meant to promote peace and justice.
We dig out the facts. We bring the issue to the public to participate.
Our children, our children, what if people over there for them to get money without
they get lines looking for witness because they not get nothing of Latin. No witness.
It is government that we have here. But it is clear that Baka is not in charge. What the guy will do, they want to take some money onto themselves, but they cannot let man, then we can work on the shadow task force so that we can start working. And the very people that are involved, even the things that are happening in Liberia, you told them you place them on the task force.
Issue in the society. We discuss critical issues affecting the nation against socio-economic issues standing to shape the destiny of Liberia. We discuss issues including poverty rates. Human rights concern environmental challenges with a lower percentage of the population struggling to meet basic needs. Human rights violations such as arbitrary killing issue in the society comes to you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10:30 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. Join our panelists Aliu Masale and Solomon Bakari from the US of A and the host Stephen Control on Kings FM 88.5.
LBR.com.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighter. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they eat Vietnam, they change their mind. What kind of people they sue?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they sue?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo.
And so definitely, it is exactly 10:35 from where we sit. It is Wednesday. It is we'd like to welcome you to the midweek edition of the program, Issues in the Society. With me, Stephen Compton. My colleague, Janan Persima is here. We are also being joined by that's Aliu Masale from the US. And so, to those of you who are following us via our various social media platforms, as usual, we are asking you to share the live video. Invite other people to watch along with you as well. And for those of you, our people in the various communities who are following us, following the program via your radio, in your keke, your car. Oh yes, we are also calling on you to increase the volume of your monitor. Together, we are going to drive you through up to 12 this afternoon. I'm Stevie Conton. Very quickly, before I bring in my colleagues, let me say congratulations to all of you, yes, who are graduating from the University of Liberia today. It has not been an easy journey. Like people will always say, to enter UL is a problem. To even stay there is a problem. Can you imagine? Touring chair from one area to another, from one building to another. This struggle. And coming out today is something remarkable. It's something that worth commending. And so, yes, I'd like to say congratulations to every one of you. Most especially for our colleagues from the mass communication department. I'd like to say congratulations to every one of you. Oh yeah, it is a very, very great moment for those of you who are coming out today. And so let's go on. We'll say a happy birthday to our own old man here, Pabole. Down to F. Old man. Yeah, he celebrates his birthday on today. That's Ella Charles H. Bole. Down to F. Old man. Yeah, a man who doesn't complain. Whatever you want him to do, he does that without complaining. Yeah, so say happy birthday to you, Papa Charles Bode. I wish you all the best. And so we are here. Let me now bring on first Janet. Janet, good morning.
Good morning, Conton. Good morning, Solo. Good morning, Masale. Good morning, Radio Land. Good morning, all of our texters via the internet. Hope you guys had a wonderful night. So, how was your night, Mr. Conton?
Yeah, my night was fine, and we are grateful to God. And we'd like to say happy belated birthday to our madam who celebrates her birthday on yesterday.
Mrs. Conton.
I want to say happy belated birthday to her, and pre-birthday to Mr. Dr. Alex Sam.
Case is going to be on Saturday.
Yes. On Saturday, he works at the JFK Medical Hospital. So I'd like to say happy a pre-birthday to him. On Saturday, the 28th, would be his birthday. Yes, so it was great. And let us now cross over to our team there in the US. Let's bring on Aliyu first. Aliyu,
Salam alaikum, Aliyu.
Walaikum salam, Jeanette. Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Solomon. Good morning to our listening audience, our followers. Good morning, Mama Labiro. Aliyu Masadi, glad to be here this morning.
Thank you.
Solomon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, boss man.
Let's bring you on. Solomon Bakari, speak to your people. The We Nation people are also listening.
Peace unto you, Amasale. Because me, I don't know what I'm or whatever, but peace unto you.
But I just stay there.
And I want to say good morning to you guys in studio, and also not forgetting We Nation. And it's a pleasure to be on. So let's get the ball rolling.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Solomon Bakari and that of Aliyu Masale. But very quickly, let's recognize a few of our people here. Emmanuel Wisa, John Follett, thank you. He's following us from Barber College around the Broadville end. Thank you so much. We have Nathan Page here. Nathan Page says, good morning, Kings FM. I'm watching from Kakata. We are 2029. All right, thank you. And let's cross over to this next texter. James Doki says he's watching from Nimba County, right? Bound City, Nimba County. Thank you. Ambassador Wilton Bonshu Morgan Jr. watching us from Johnsonville area there. He said he's the vice chairman of the Welfare CDC Regular Intellectual Meditant. Thank you so much. Faith Kelvin Bappin is also watching us. It says, I'm watching from Nimba United. Thank you so much. Obi Day says he's watching us from the Pinsville end there. Bapping Paul Lee. Thank you so much. Paul is following us from Johnsonville. Venetia Junior Bar from New Town. And Josh Watkins says, good morning, everyone. I am following from the headquarters of Honorable Solomon Chipo in District 13, Monserrato County, Republic of Liberia. Thank you so much, Josh, and the rest of you who are following us. So all you need to do now is to share the live video, please. Share the live video to many groups. You can share it with so that other people can be able to have the opportunity and follow the program this morning. All right, so we are here. Today's another day, and this is the midweek edition of the program. Okay, and so there are a lot of things to talk about. But first of all, let us play a video. I think I sent a video in the chat room, and it has been all on social media. There's something awful that happened. There's gone money, right? And I shared that video in the chat room. Also, an experience that we encounter, a media colleague and I. And these are things that have been happening. They have been happening in and around Monrovia and other parts of the country. And so on Monday, a media colleague and I, we went somewhere to have an engagement with a newsmaker, right? So while we were there conducting an interview with the newsmaker, something happened. And I'm going to play the video. Let me narrate a little story about that. Then I play the video so that our people who are watching us can be able to get an understanding of exactly what we are saying. The level of intimidation, harassment from state security officers in and around the country is something that is alarming. And right in our own eyes, we saw that happen. And so when this colleague of mine from Prom Ethan, many people know him to be Agogo. That's the most popular name. So people who are following us and other media colleagues, they know exactly who I'm talking about. An elderly man he works at Prom Ethan. So he and I, after conducting that interview, like I was saying, something happened. There is a fellow dressed up in LRS uniform, Liberia Immigration Service uniform. So while we were there seated, he walked past us, moved over to a Chinese national. And right in our presence, he started harassing the Chinese national. The guy couldn't speak English, right? So from a distance, we heard a conversation trying to hold a man by his shirt. Trying to hold a man by his shirt, harassing the man, asking the man to give him money. So the moment we noticed that, we ran to the area. And my colleague tried to, videotape the incident. And right away, what the guy did, he punched the man in the face. My media colleague. Let me play the video so that you can be able to see that. Then after that, we go over to our team so that they can be able to have their say on this particular issue. These are things that are actually happening. There's the videos, fellow Nigerian. For those of you who are watching, just look at this. Okay.
Hello. Excuse me, sir. I'm a journalist.
Yeah, you journalist. Okay. So you see. So now look at the video here, right? From the beginning here, I want you to look at something here, right? This particular LSL or so-called, or let's just say alleged officer, right? When he was harassing a man, he put a hand on his side, trying to take, a handcuff to handcuff the Chinese national. As you can see here, you see a hand. For those of you who are watching it, just look at the video. You see a hand on his side, right? Trying to take us something. Just look at him. You see? When we started recording, you see right here, right? So before this particular incident, before the particular situation that you are seeing here, the picture you are seeing here, by that time he had the man by his trousers and his shirt, asking the man to give him money. For what reason, no one knows. So look at.
Hello? Excuse me, sir. I'm a journalist. Yeah, you journalist. What?
So you see. So here is a situation. So he punched Maminda Coley in the face. And while we're talking, Apollegde asking Chief, you said because by then we were told that these are things that normally go on at a particular area. I think the old or TM Mall or somewhere around Mamba Point area, that where they have that beach area, right? Somewhere around there. And the residents of that particular area, they align that these are things the state security officers, most especially the immigration officers, they will always go to that particular area because you know at that particular place, you see, at that particular area, people always go there to sit down, have a time with their families. So the moment they notice that those people, when they go to that area, and they notice that, you know, the person appears to be a foreigner, they will go there and harass the person, take money from the person. That's been their normal routine, according to what we're told. So I right away asked the fellow, Chief, you say you are an immigration officer. Can I see your ID card? When I asked him a particular question, he could not show his ID card. So the next thing the brother decided to do was to abuse. And I have a name here. We are going to forward this particular video to his bosses. We are going to forward it, but we have the full video, right? Just a part of the video. We have the entire video, you know, where you are harassing the man. So we are going to report the video to his bosses. These are things that have been happening in the country. State security officers, even the issue that has to do with erecting of illegal checkpoints all around the country. These are things that have been happening. But let us cross over to our team. Aliyu, you watch this video, a couple of other incidents that have been happening across the country. And one thing before we go over, this particular fellow, right? When I asked him for an ID card, the man started abusing our mothers. We cannot play that voice on the radio here. And these are pieces of evidence we are going to report to his bosses. If he works at that particular area, because there were investigation that was done, and it tells us that, you know, he works there, but he refused to show an ID card. So the moment he and I walk outside the area, I told him, I said, thank God the LSA office is right here. I'm going to signal your bosses on this particular issue. The next thing the brother did, he utilized his feet, right? And he ran. He left the scene. The brother ran away. The other way, there's somebody doing something, I have a criminal intent to do something, and the brother ran away. So that was what happened. Let me cross over to our team. Ali, you saw that video. Let's get a take on this. Aliyu Masale, are you there? Okay, no problem. So while we await Aliyu, let's go over to Solomon Bakarius. Solo, let's get you on.
Well, the video, what you show us, we don't see the clear photo of the whole thing, where the harassment came from, and what have you. But also, it is customary in Liberia where law enforcers sometimes they get carried away by taking bribe. But anywhere you go, even in China, if you go there, if their authority, what are immigration people, when they see you and they request for your document, you don't show your document and things like that, they will deal with you. But in Liberia, we most of the time support the foreign people, and those same foreign people, they can be the same person terrorizing our people. They beat them up for no reason, and they get away with those things because we, the citizens, plus our government, we gave them the green light to do A, B, C, and D. I don't know whether this guy is a real immigration officer, and I don't know whether he has asked him regarding his document, uh, and he didn't want to do it, or he didn't do it, and this man wanted to apply force on him. Those are not clear, but all in all, the foreign people, when they come in our country, they create their own laws. They don't follow our law. And we need to make sure that when people come in our country, that they follow the law. And equally so, our security apparatus, they should not be carried away by bribes and then always take bribe from the people. So when we see those kind of incidents, we are probably the person who want to take bribe and this and this and that
Hello, sir.
and all of that. So I can't say anything because I don't know the whole story, but there are a lot of foreign people in our country that are taking disadvantage of us. Even Nigerians, Ghanaians, they do the same thing in our country, and you cannot do those things in our own country as well. So those of us that are into finding facts about what is going on in the country, we have to take some of those things into consideration as well. And if our people are taking bribe, then they are making the country to be more dangerous uh, for the country and the Liberians uh, in favor of the foreign national. But things that they're doing to us in a country there, you can't do it to them in their country. So again, I don't know the full story, but based on what you said, um, my take on it, uh, of course, some officer they may not want to show you their document because in Liberia they figure out, well, you're just a journalist, you're just a lower a person. So why should I show you my ID? You're not my boss, you're not my this. So those kind of thinking happy, and our immigration officer, police officers, and things like that, they have that mindset. But the journalists and those people, we all supposed to work together for the security and betterment of our country. I think he should have, if he's a real police, immigration officer, they'll flash this. So look, I'm an immigration officer, and these are some of the things that are going on in the country. So that's my take on it. I don't know the whole story, but foreigners are taking disadvantage of Liberia and Liberians.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Solomon Barker Reeves. Aliu, let's get your take on this particular issue. Just listen to Solo. Let's get you on as well.
Solomon, I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Being a police officer, being an immigration officer, or whatsoever officer you think that person or you are, if you go to carry on an arrest, or you went to ask somebody, like for example, you go to the Chinese man, maybe asking him, or can I see your document and what have you, and he asks you, who are you? You say, oh, I'm Solomon Bakari from the Liberia Immigration Services, or I'm Solomon Bakari from the Liberia National Police. And he asks you, can I see your identity? And then you refuse to show him your identity, but you asking him for document, or you want to have him arrested. Is there any professionalism in that as a Liberia Immigration Service officer or Liberia National Police officer?
And that's what I said. People they abuse the uniform, they abuse the power. The protocol should have been you identify yourself that you are this person and you are doing your duty. But in Liberia, most of them they feel that they are not subject to anybody questioning them their identity and all those stuff. And that's the kind of country that we're in. But the normal protocol in doing those things is exactly what you just explained to. I mean, you just asked me.
Yeah, because the problem here, we have seen this happening in Liberia over and over, and that's been very much unprofessional. Because if you go to arrest somebody, I don't know, this is something I always see happening in the country. Someone will come to have you arrested and you will ask the person, who are you? Can you identify yourself? And they will be like, you don't know who I'm you don't need to know who am I. I came here to have you arrested. And just like that. So most of the time I'm thinking like, what training our police officer get out there? All the time they spend on the academy, like my sister will always say they can just go there to eat for nothing food and come back. Because these people will go to spend, I don't know how many months they will spend on base, on those various bases for training. When they come, they are very, very unprofessional. Some of them, I don't know why. Like now, like Steven just explained, you went over there, what nobody know if you went to ask the man for document and what have you, and then you walk into him lifting all your shite. I don't know why you taking alcohol or pepper spray or whatsoever. Nobody know because you didn't put it out. And then you see someone who is telling you, I'm a journalist. Even during the war, we used to see this because we experienced the war. You will be hearing the gun sound, boo, 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 people shooting. Journalists will be there. And some of these rebels who knew what they were after, they get time for those journalists. Those people are there to cover the news, to tell people what is going on. But some of them, they used to go have these journalists arrested and what have you. You see, journalists, the people, they are there to do their work. And you carry on such an act and somebody is there recording you as a journalist, and then he tell you I'm a journalist and you turn it, give him or slap in his face. And let's see what the Liberia Immigration Service they are going to do to that officer. I don't know. Is he ready or immigration officer? I don't know, because right now we are seeing so many things happening in Liberia. Last week I came across a video. People were dressed in AFL uniform to Banner's Bay Junction or one of these junctions around there, and they went to steal a motorbike. I think yesterday they were sent to court, something like that. So people are just like impersonating right now. They will go, you wear police uniform. We saw that happening. Other people wore police uniform. Again, it was AFL uniform. So we don't know why these things are happening. But these people, they had to conduct themselves in such an orderly manner to prove to people, oh yes, they went for training and they are professional people. You see, if you and I know Solomon, just now if I'm driving and the police pull me over, I will be sitting in my car. That man will come, speak to me, everything. First of all, he will identify himself. I'm Solomon Bakari from so and so division, this and that, and whatsoever you are saying here will be recorded. Just that they want to identify that, say you see that badge, everything is showing. You see, and from there, after identify themselves, then they tell you, do you know what I pull you over for? No, so and so reason, that's why I pull you over. Can I have your driver license and your vehicle registration? Go Liberia, let policemen pull you over. And that's one time, that's what happened of 2020 when the policeman sat on my car who's I drove it from Slayway to Johnson Street. Yes, you pull me over, then he's standing in front of the car. As you walk and come to him, you come to me. And some of them, the moment they take your driver license, they walking going. You should be the one to follow them. If that's how you are trained as a police officer. So we don't know why these things are happening for a Liberia Immigration Service officer to be doing such a thing, slapping a journalist in his face. We don't know why he went to that Chinese man for. Even if you have information on him that he don't have legal document in the country, we don't know why you went for. But go there as a professional officer. Speak to him, oh, I'm here to you, this and that. Can I have a conversation with you? And you tell him why you went for. But we don't know why he went for. But the most horrifying situation that the incident that happened to be slapping a journalist in his face in the midst of other people. I don't know why people always abusing power. From leaders downward, everybody, the moment you give them power, they get drunk. Most of our people, they are always power drunk and they abuse this power. But so that is it. We look forward to see how the investigation will be done, because even if that man have illegal document in the country, the way in which say you were going towards him, going to him, lifting all your shirt, we don't know what you were intending to do to him. Nobody knows, but he will better explain, and maybe we will know why he went there for. If he went to carry on an arrest, if he went on any other assignment, if they sent him there, we will know. But the lawlessness is just too much. I don't know. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was a great abuse as an assault on the journalist,
Yes,
and that should be taken very seriously.
seriously.
Even if the person is impersonating, but I think we should not say whether he impersonating. We say that he's a immigration officer, and the immigration people they will tell us whether that person is impersonating, because they need to do that. They need to do their work. You know, if people are getting uniform from this place, that place to impersonate, that is dangerous. And we need to continue to flag that. And I'm glad that Mr. Compton and the people that were able to bring up some of those stuff that is actually causing a problem in our country.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Solomon Baka Reeves and that of Aliyu Masale. Let us now cross over to Janet. Janet, you watched the video, you listened to the narratives about the incident that happened. Let's get your take.
Yeah, Soto spoke about, he talked about, you know, the foreigners illegally entering our country, which of course we are not, you know, in favor of those things that are happening, because I mean, it has its own negative and positive side with a country, right? But if for any reason that this immigration guy knew that this person had problem, I mean, that's his duty, right? To want to know as to whether this person has the right document of being in our country, right? Okay, if for any reason he knew it was his duty and he was supposed to carry that out, why is it that when the journalist came over and even introduced himself, telling him, I'm a journalist, he still went ahead and hit the man? Just to tell you that that man is so corrupt. He's into all kinds of things. That's why he wanted to still, you know, intimidate that Chinese man to be able to do what he wants to do. And he knows that going on record is going to be a serious problem for him. And I want to talk about this, the securities that we have in Liberia now, Solo and Aliyu. They are getting out of hands. They are taking the laws, out of their hands to the extent that they go ahead and that treat the citizens that they came to protect and protest and just treat them anyhow. Okay, I was witnessing one other one on the internet. Was it yesterday or the day before? I forgot to, forward it to you. And then the keke rider was on a keke, and then he came. I think he was asking for money, something like that. I didn't get the whole thing. And then the keke turned over. Everybody was yelling. All the people with that. I mean, most of our listeners, knows what I'm talking about. And then everybody ran to the keke, and they got out of the keke. They were fighting. They were fighting in the keke while the keke turned over. And people went there fighting to separate them, and luckily people, separated them, and the boy got on his keke and ran away. I don't think that's what he's supposed to do. Even if this boy, is rebelling or he's not doing the right thing. There are other means to go about these things. They tell them every day they go for training. They know these things, but they will not do it. What if he had killed that boy? What if he was even going to get wounded because the angry crowd came over him? And you know what they did? They held him and allowed the boy to do what he wanted to do. But the boy, because he's so respectful, he got on his keke and he rode away. The security sector in Liberia needs to be revamped. The people don't know their functions. They don't know what to do. They just go ahead. I'm even afraid. Even if I'm right and I see a policeman or whoever, immigration, whatever, I just go. Because they will harm you. Nothing will come from out of it. I told you the other day I was coming to work. Was it on Valentine's Day? I mean, not the flag day. I was coming to work. And then I saw over 50 bikes running. I was scared. So I told the keke rider, you need to park. And what happened? They said, oh, the OPS killed somebody.
Okay.
Out of the same anger. Yes. And then they were
the police officer killed.
Yes.
Okay.
And they were running behind him. He was on excessive speed. I was scared. Everybody that wanted to kill him. So this is so wrong. Is that why you people were called to duty for? Is that why you people went and took the oath and said, I'm going to preserve or protect life and properties? If he was doing the right thing, why? He was afraid of journalists recording him. He wasn't doing the right thing. And like you said, Ali and Soro, the people believe in so much bribe. They believe in so much bribe. Whatever they want something, they want money. When we told them make the right choice, they did not do it. Now when you want to say something, they will tell you the government ain't paying us. We got paid so that yeah, we'll get our pay. I was on a keke, a lady, a police officer came. Your people, you won't pay us, that you're the one who pay us. They can call the drivers and the riders their husband, that mean the wives or something like that. Husband.
Yeah, they know how to coin their thing.
Yeah. And sometimes they will arrest their children for the wrong reason. Or because they want to, start or do something to them. So this is something we should not back these people. These people need to go back there and conduct trainings for them. They are killing the citizens. They are destroying lives and properties. They are not going by the rules and regulations of the country or what they were called to serve for. That was so wrong. Hitting the guy in his face like that. I think you told me how the other one he was insulting. You must say how. You must say how. Little tutorial outside just now. We're asking you some of these basic things about a journalist, and we're talking about the very same thing. So if you guys never had record on this, it was gonna go for free.
Yeah,
it was gonna go for free. This is so wrong. Whether these people comes in the country legally or illegally, they are people. Some of them came to do business. There are ways to go about these things. And even the people up there, they are aware of these people coming in the country illegally because they know they stand to benefit something from them. So even if you went to that man, told him this, that, and he decided not to listen to you, maybe he got one big hand behind him. So this whole thing spoiled from up there before coming down here. So once they do this thing, we should be able to flare it out, let them know, let them go on the necessary punishment for all of these things they are doing. A journalist came out to you and told you, I'm a journalist. And there's no need to assault him. There's no need to insult or do other things. That one thing they were doing, just take, somebody's life for free. I stop here for
okay, now. Thank you so much, Janet Pessiman. And so let me say this quickly, then we'll go to the next issue on the same security issue, right? Now, with that particular incident that happened, right? I love the way, Janet, you said, if let us say, for example, that he is or he working, they call him Lise Morba. Lise Morba, right? I just got an information that he works with the Liberia Immigration Service.
Okay.
All right, he works there. Now, with this, like you said, Janet Pessiman, it is just very simple. To authenticate or identify as to whether his action there was something to just intimidate the man. And let me say this. You know why? There is something they call circumstantial evidence. You may not have the evidence, in your hand. You may not see it, but from the person's action, from the look of things, and even relating to that particular issue that's happening, you can be able to, note that this is what the person means, or there's a reason why this person is doing this. The young man went there, like I told you, and tried to, tell the man to give him money. We have the full video. So now, that's what these people do. And these things, not only in Monrovia here, they are happening all over the country. In the Leeward counties, where you have the Burkinabes, you have other nationals. Those state security officers, what they normally do is that when they know that somewhere, somehow, you don't have a paper, a legal document, and you're just in the country, they know that for a fact. And what they will do is that they will create a particular scene as an eating spot. If Liberian man tells you that there's my eating spot, now this how they go about doing this. If they know that Solomon Bakari is a Ghanaian, or you know, he comes from China or any other country. In Liberia, he came illegally. And this particular security officer knows that the particular person doesn't have, you know, the proper document to come into the country. He will know that for a fact. And what he does is that he will go to you and take money from you. That's what they have been doing. Most of the security officers, they will go to you, they take money from you. They will take that money. The day they know say they broke, they don't get money. The next day that you they coming to, they will go to you again. So these are things they have been doing. And now with the back to this particular incident, if for any reason, let us say for example, this man maybe he doesn't have a document. We have your office right there. I think the best thing was to engage the person in dialogue. But instead of intimidating the person, harassing the person, holding the person shite, holding the trouser, demanding them to give you money. And what is that? And these are things that have been happening. So even, let us say for example, the person comes in a country and the person does not have document. The first thing as a state security officer, you should be able to take into consideration is the person's right. You are there to serve humanity. You should be able to take into consideration these things. Why it is true. You have a good case that if you know that they may come into the country or they may in the country, you get document. You have to follow the proper channel. So if this man never went there with the mindset to intimidate or probably take bribe from this particular man, you know the procedure. If somebody does not have document, he knows the procedures to follow. He would have done that. And even us as journalists going there to engage in, he would have, or you know, go about abusing us. And even people who get an area that got angry with him. The young man was abusing us, using F words on us. After we told him, we identified ourselves, showing our ID cards from a various media institutions. But to identify himself, he was unable. The only thing he could have done was to abuse. And like I said the last time, this particular issue will not leave it like this. We have to ensure that action is taken. The particular video, we have the video. And we'll be going there after the show. So these are things that are happening. These are the many of these people are doing. The work that you sign on to do, you understand. I'm more sure that before you sign on to do that, where they tell you say that the money will pay you, you agree.
You agree.
You agree, say yeah, that the money I'll be getting, yeah. So why the other one coming from to say the people say the other one here, the money they pay you, the money not much, all kinds of things. You use all kinds of funny scenario to be harassing people all over, intimidating people. And these are things our security apparatus they are being involved into. This is not a new thing. It is something that has been happening over and over. An old age issue that needs to be addressed. And when they are doing this, many of the time their bosses don't know until it comes up.
It come out, yeah.
Until it comes up. So these are things that have been happening. Let's go to the next talking point. On this
1 minute, Steven. You know, this thing, like you said, this is something that always happens. Once you don't have document in the country and or immigration officer know that you don't have document, labor inspector, commerce inspector, they know that you don't have document for your businesses and things. That's what it does. They will just say, oh, this is my eating area.
Thank you.
And this is why you see people, they are not paying taxes to government. People are just doing businesses because they know they are covered by somebody. And when I come there, you give them a lay $150, $175, $50 ago. I will tell you, anytime people come here, you call me. And then sometimes when other people come there, you call me. I will be, oh, my man, my area down there, this and that. And sometimes they go too. You see, I will just say, oh, yes, Stevie, you know, I just found small things for $5 $10 get to my man. This is how they operating. So if an immigration officer know that man, he doesn't have document and thing, they know, this is how they behave. And this is why I always say, Liberia, we had to make sure we put more money in security so we can pay our people good salaries so that they can do this work to the best of their ability with professionalism. instead of giving those good for nothing people $10,000-$15,000, and then immigration officers that are supposed to protect our borders, police officers that are there to save lives and property, we pay them $90, $80, $125, and those people who are the cause of the poverty, the suffering we are going through, and we celebrate them paying them $10,000 to $15,000. And in my mind, even though people have their own ways of doing things, but I believe in my mind that if we are paying our police officers good salaries, where it can take care of their expenditure, how dare you be working? Your expenditure is more than your income. This is why you see some of these things happening. But I believe we have good professional police. We have some good immigration officers, LDEA officers and things. But the good ones are just like 30%, and the bad ones are up to 70%. So the government really need to see what to do. I'm not paying these people. They are doing more job than those good for nothing senators and representative minister directors we have in our country to be paying thousands of dollars to. This is why if we can try to change some of these things in Liberia, we are not going anywhere anytime soon as a nation.
Yeah, before we go to the next topic, I just wanted to add up to what Ali was saying about the immigrations and police at the border there. They are the ones, some of them are the ones bringing those foreigners in the country illegally.
Yes.
Yes. Go to that border side and see.
Because they are being underpaid.
Yes.
You get 500, 1,000 US I sneak you into the country.
Yeah.
And what are the prices? I get my poor children, my wife, I get my other family member depending on me. You looking at me, pay me $150 at the end of the month. What do you expect me to do? Yes. If you have to just be working with passion, dry door sweet, but why you will be eating till the big
If you look at that critically, General Pesima, you are right, 100%. So what may lead to us in Liberia here, there is nowhere somebody will tell you say that the people manufacturing drugs here, they're manufacturing kush here, in Liberia. But these things can be brought in the country, and there's the ways and means through which these things can be brought into the country. That the reason why we continue to say this. When the system is corrupt, these are things that happen. On a very serious note, go to the very checkpoints where you have police officers, immigration officers all over the country. The first thing, their first priority is that why the driver will put in their hands. That's the only thing. Whether somebody coming to the country illegally, they don't get time. Whether that particular person or passenger on a particular vehicle, those passengers have drugs or illegal substance or whatsoever, they don't care because their mindset is just about corruption. And that's what happens. You see, give me something, put something in my hand. They're very essential, Moravia, you see them. Right here on Ronald Street, those people right here, all over here. At the very areas, the very interception, the police officers are not there. They will park you for no reason. They tell you, say, oh, the other one here, just to give them $50, just to give them $20. It's so sad. Let's go to the next issue on the security.
Regarding that, it's not that the police are being, or the security people, they've been paid less money. Even if they pay them more money, they will still do that. Look at the lawmakers. They are well paid. They get $45,000 car twice in one tenure, especially if you are a lawmaker. But still, they are corrupt. They're looking for more money. The reason we have those things is because crimes are not being punished in the country, and where crimes are not punished, those in their recreational activities, to them, you have a country where strategic positions are given to either naturalized Liberian or other people who claim to be Liberian, but they're from Guinea, and because they have some other Guinean in the country already, so they all profess to be Guinean. They say, oh yeah, I was born in Lofa, or I was born in Bon County, and all those stuff. And they are having holding strategic positions. So if I see somebody from my country, because most of us in the country, we have some level of background from one of the neighboring countries. And that has become a major problem, because when the pioneers came, or the American Liberians, when they came, they were in favor of other African countries, people from other African countries, than the people that are in Liberia, because the other people, they will speak English and they will have that conversation. But with our indigenous people, they will speak their local languages, and then the pioneers will feel alienated. So for that reason, they embraced a lot of people. And so when those people came in, they started taking complete control over the country. Our system is in their hands. Once crime is punished, Aliyu, you will see people will begin to be in line. Other than that, you pay the police, even you give them $500 per hour, they will still be corrupt, because no punishment. So that's what I wanted to add to what you guys been saying, because they're smuggling people in the country for little or nothing. They're bringing people to mine illegally in the country for at the detriment of Liberia and her people. This is very serious, and we need to continue to talk about some of these. And I just wanted to throw that to buttress what you guys are saying.
Okay. All right. You have your next 2 minutes, and we're still on this security issue. I know you are going to say more of that in your next 2 minutes, but there is this video. Just in recent time, Bapodu County Senator, right, Amara Conan, he raised a concern about state security personnel targeting members of his ethnic group, that is the Mandingo people. He made that claim, and he called on the leadership at the Senate to ensure that the head of those security agency or those security apparatus appear before the Senate to provide reason. And one of those things that he talked about is the erection of illegal checkpoints across the country. Right? Now, look at this video. A fellow like you, for those of you who are following, or just wait a minute.
What is your name? My name is...
All right. So this video that I'm playing, you have to watch the video. This man encounter, some police officers. I may not be exact of the particular location, but those of you who are watching, if you know the location, then you can just comment it in the comment section, right? But now here's the issue, right? This man, he having an interaction with some police officers here regarding the same erection of illegal checkpoints. If you go all over the countries, many of the police officers, most especially in the towns and villages, they just get checkpoints. As to whether it is legal checkpoints, they don't want to know. But they just erect those checkpoints, people passing there, harassing the people, taking money from them, and doing all sort of things. Just listen to the conversation.
What is your name? Who authorized? What is your name? My name is Pazawi. What is your name? Who authorized you? No. Who authorized you to put this gate there? Are there?
You are not there.
Yeah, I'm there. I call him my name.
Why is video
Why you put the gate here? It's not authorized. You harass people here. That the same thing. What they?
Please,
call your commander here.
But it's not a right procedure.
Not a right procedure.
But then get to the commander now.
Yeah, get to the commander.
No, you have to get to the commander.
No.
But it's video clipping me. Yeah. For which is
prohibited. It's not prohibited. Now the commander here. The commander here. That is an illegal gate. All right?
Why am I going to be illegal, sir?
Who authorized you to put it here? Who authorized you to put a gate here?
Man, I think to answer you.
All right.
Cross and pilot discourse.
All right. You will see. You pack. Nonsense. Yamlik Kanga, Senator Yamlik Kanga, these are some of the things John instructed the committee to look into. They have illegal gates around here, most especially in Nima area. All right, in Nima area, they have illegal gate here, and they do a lot of stuff here. Their gate is illegal. It's not a counter gate. I met the 2 officers here. They are telling me that the gate is legal. So I'm doing this to be the proof on Pazawi. Next.
Okay, thank you so much, Solomon. Aliyu, you watched the video, right? Janet Pesima as well. Just 2 minutes. Just have your take on that then before going to the line. Let's begin with Solomon Bakari. 2 minutes solo. You listen to the conversation.
Yeah, well, according to him, the people said that is a legal checkpoint, and according to him, it is not legal. So he called my own senator to prove that. I know she's not senator for Nima, but I don't know why something that is going on in Nima. You mentioned the honorable senator, but
Yeah, yes.
again.
So wait a minute, Solomon. The reason why he caught on the senator name, Senator Nyombli Kanga Lawrence, she's the head of the Senate. She's the Senate pro tem, and she set up a committee to investigate that has to do with the illegal erection of checkpoints across the country. So he was bringing this particular incident to our attention. That's why the committee that he set up, these are some of the things that we've been talking about. This is what happened. That's the reason why he made mention of your senators. You got to know how you went.
Yeah, that's not dynamic. But again, the guy, I don't know, Pazawi, is that a guy that was defeated, the former senator that was defeated, or a different Pazawi?
I really don't know, except I authenticate that probably.
Okay. But there are a lot of things going on in the country. Sometimes, in we nation, of course, the gate there is legal, but some of these drug traffickers, they don't even pay attention. One time, around 10 o'clock, those guys came in, they started shooting in the air, and of course, those guys that were to the gate, they have to flee. So around 10 o'clock, they just put down the stake because we don't have strong security in the country. People don't follow the rule of law, and when somebody is caught, they bribe the people, and then the victim, those criminals, they become victorious, and then the people that the victimize, they just go through the pain. There are a lot of illegal gates in the country, and also there are some proper gates in the country, but the purpose for putting the gate there, if it is to harass the citizen, to get money from them, just for them to be able to boil their parts, then that is very, very wrong. But if it is something to minimize criminal activities in the country, then that would be good, because you can have what we call a community watchdog and things like that. So sometimes they can do some of the things in the interest of the community, in the interest of the country, but most of those people, they are there to take bribe from passengers, from suffering Liberians. So it's a challenge in the country, and people really don't know. You can identify those guys. Anybody can pick up some kind of uniform from any kind of country or whatever they put it on, and then the security people know. So it's a serious problem in the country. We need to address it. Hopefully, the president who was campaigning against the rule of law, they will take some of those things into consideration so that all of us can protect Liberia. And they should not look at some of the crimes that the people committing. For example, if they know you from the opposition media, and then somebody from his ethnic group, they abuse you guys, assault you people, and then that go in vain. So these are some of the things we need to really flag to talk about, because for your case, that we have to keep praying and keep pressing, because you are considered opposition journalists. So it will be in the interest of the government. For those of you that are either from Freedom Radio or from Kings FM, for people to abuse you or assault you and go free. So that's my take on that.
Thank you, Solomon. Aliu, your 2 minutes start. Let hear you.
Thank you. Solomon just for the whole lecture. I see your president talking about rule of law. Joseph, I can't respect rule of law. This issue about checkpoint, I'm still confused why we see people erecting checkpoints all across the country. And I will tell you something. People joining the Liberia National Police, people joining the LDEA, people joining the immigration services. These people, 65 to 70% of them, they are not joining to serve the country. They are not joining with passion. They are joining these forces to intimidate people, to harass people. That's why you see them joining. Like the first video you play on that immigration officer, because he went there to get money, when you met him there, this is the thing they're doing. People will just go and erect checkpoint when they say, when they say that market day to Sastan, market day that Wednesday, you will see police officer, they will erect checkpoint between Jene and that of Fode Town going to Pool River, or sometimes they erect checkpoint around AME University on Bomi Highway going to Pool Rock. They are there. Nothing they are there for. The moment any car come, they stop you. Oh, what you doing with all the low in the car? Where you coming from? This and that. As soon as you pay money, you gone. Nothing. So that checkpoint that they erected over there, see, is that a checkpoint? Because if we're talking about checkpoint, this is something that government should recognize, that this place is a checkpoint, that when people get there, they need to carry on inspection before you can pass. So when people get over there, the government decided to erect that checkpoint. We see real steel iron stuff and thing crossing that road, that if you force it to pass through, you damage your car. But you just take 2 chairs and then you cross stakes there. I can kind of run through that thing. That is if it's happy to my car. But just to harass people. They will say joint security. When you reach over there, you will see LDA officer, you will see immigration officer, you will see police officer. When you get there, when you go, you get Liberia National Police $50. You will not go get immigration officer $25. So if you get it down from your car to go and meet them, if you decide to spend $150, just know $50 for LDEA, $50 for immigration, $50 for Liberia National Police. This is how they operate. That's not a checkpoint. They only erect this thing on the road to harass people, to exploit people. This is what they continue to do, and this is not just Joseph Baka administration. We saw this happening under Erin 12 years. We saw this in nonsense under we are 6 years, and we are seeing it. This is a continual process, and this is something that the government need to step into.
Yeah, definitely. Like Solomon Bakari talks about prison.
The government need to step into that, because you can't get people harassing people just because. This is what, for me, in my mind, I believe when these people, they were well paid, I don't think they will be doing some of these things. Okay. You will not leave your house to go out there. You can't. Government is paying me maybe yes $500 as a Liberia immigration officer, as a police officer, LDA officer, and then I will go in the street there to be harassing people. I'm thinking when I'm caught, I'm going to lose my job. You see. So even if you want to do this kind of thing, you will be very careful of what you're doing. But they do it without no fear, because even when the news get to their bosses, what will they say? If I'm a police director or big man for the police, I'm making $15,000 and that man making $150. If he carry on that kind of eye, in my mind, I would say he's doing it because he's underpaid. You see, so those things, that's why most of these things are swept under the rug. Okay. And what they are doing over there, nothing will come from out of it. But the government had to step in. We are not into war to be erecting checkpoints all across the country. This is not a checkpoint. And they do most of these things market day, because you know the market day in the other village in Nima County, you know the market day, the other village in Grand Bassa County. So these are the time you see the police, then we just go.
Oh
to
yeah,
And after that
definitely.
market day, you pass there tomorrow, you will not see checkpoint there. You see all these motorbikes, they are all armed with goods. You see those other cars. So that's the only time they will go there. So to tell you that they only doing this thing to harass the people, which is very wrong. Thank you.
Thank you, Aliyu Masale. But before we cross over to Janan Pesima, Josh as Temwe, right? So with the LRS officer issue we're talking about, he was also on the same. He was there, the labor advocate. Josh was there, and that's why he wrote just a moment ago. He said, "Good show. I was there with you and Otavius. That same LRS officer met me later on again at a Lebanese garage on Carey Street, Galley Street, right? On Galley Street. But he already ran away when he noticed me, right? So you listen to what Josh said, and Josh was on the same that day when a particular issue happened. When a particular issue happened. So he said he met a man again to another Lemonade man play. After somebody will say if chopping point was poor, right? But generally get you on this one, yeah? You listen to the conversation.
Yeah, quickly, I just want to add up, why it is true that we need a checkpoint, to curtail, some of these, illegality in our country. It is so good. We appreciate it. As Soro was talking about, the checkpoints should be there. But I want Soro to know that majority of the checkpoints are not supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Those armed robbers, the border guard people will go ahead and erect those checkpoints. You will see that the hair checkpoints over there. Along that same road, you will see 4, 5, 6, 7.
7, yeah.
Another way to steal from the people. If they can do it at night, they do it broad day.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want you to know that most of the checkpoints are all illegal. Why you look at checkpoint from the video you watch?
Mm-hmm.
You will see one
stake,
one's on it. That's not a checkpoint. That's what they do to steal from the people broad day.
Mm-hmm.
Since they can do it at night, that's a need that the people, the government, pay attention to these things. Or else worse things will happen to us. Now we're waiving our rights because we're scared.
Yeah.
You go to policeman will jump on you to fight. You want to prove a point, he gets mad at you, he jump on you. And nothing is going to come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will tell you we arrested an officer with this roping. I'll tell you for free, he's working, he's getting his pay, he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
So that's it.
All right,
That's
thank you.
thank
You, Janan Pesiman, and the rest of the team members. Yeah,
But
so
Jerry, if you go to, I don't know whether you've been to Buchanan, but if you are going to Buchanan, when you get to number 1 compound, that's a legitimate, a legal checkpoint there. They only have rope, and they bring down that rope. So that one is legal, but I just want rope. I just wanted to throw that in. Get somebody checkpoint here.
Even
we just want you to know that most of them, because we are here, we're telling you most of them.
Yeah, but Solomon Baker, besides that road issue, if you see the legal area there, you see police officer,
yes,
immigration officer, fire service, all these security apparatus. But now where you go, you go take one step, you go in second and time, then you put it there because if you know that area is legal, here's the issue that the area is legal.
Mm-hmm.
The man, you say, oh, the area is legal, but why you put it up?
That's what the man they ran away.
You start going. So
most of the people over there, in my opinion, in my mind, the bosses, they support those guys to go over there and get extra money while they are waiting for their paycheck to come, maybe at the end of the month, or maybe in the middle of the following month. So in order for their pop to boil, they support their honor man to go and do some stuff for them so that they can share the money. I mean, that is my opinion. I'm not saying that's what they're doing.
Yeah, definitely. But on a very serious note, it is bad, and like you said earlier, on precedents need to be set. A precedent needs to be set so that these things cannot be happening, right? It is bad for our people, and our people now. There are a lot of people out there who don't know that these kind of things, when they are happening, they are infringing on their rights. They are not educated to these things. So the moment these things happen, you're not hearing talking.
No.
And it is bad. Seriously, it is bad. But let's hear from our people out there on 077-223-9933, 0886-304497, 0877-980-375. Are the numbers. Let's activate the telephone lines and hear from this person. You are live. Go ahead.
Thank you. Konton, Chene, Masale, Rui Nation. This is Edmoka, and I'm the vision for the return of President. We are 2029.
Yeah, before you go further, you should get prepared. This coming Friday.
Okay.
Yes, this coming Friday. But I will give you details after the show so that we can be able to host you and a few other people.
Okay, that is welcoming.
You can continue.
You know, for me, I will not subscribe to that belief that the only reason why you are exploiting Liberian and other foreign nationals is because you are earning lower salary. No, that's what you subscribe to. You saw your job description. You were aware as to how much you was to make, and you decided to go into that sector. So if you go there, you want to find other means of surviving. The way to do it is to work with the people so that they will not even feel that you are exploiting them. That is how to do it. But if you want to go there and arise them, make it to appear as if they force you to go take the job, that is unacceptable. Look, I think that happened to you guys when you're talking about. Well, immigration officer approach individual, whether foreign national or whatsoever, you do your ask. What is your identity when you don't see certain partner? Because you're not just passing around everybody that you see, you want to ask them. And if you ask for that identity, or they refuse to show it to you, you have the right to invite them to the nearby station to provide clarity why they don't want to present their identity to you. Okay? And then going as far as slapping on journalists, don't just report it to the immigration. They should also go to the press union of Liberia. You have to report it to the press union of Liberia. This is unacceptable for state security to be attacking the people. That is not fair. Look, we went to Salvador in 2016. We went to Bro Waterside to have some material where we had disabled colleagues. So we decided to cross the bridge. And we entered Salvador when our far Kenema, when we started taking pictures with the people administrative building. The immigration officer wanted to your eyes on what our mission. We explained ourselves. We showed our ID card. He allowed us to take pictures. In fact, he allowed himself to take pictures with us. So you just have time, when you see people, you start arriving there because you want money for your time. You say they are foreigner. No, you don't do that. By then, investigate to know why they are not having a proper document in the country. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's get this other person. There should be Josh S. Tembe. Good morning.
Yes, Stephen, thank you. Good morning to your colleague, your co-host, the Aliyu and Solomon. My name is Josh Tembe. So let me be clear first, and then we would have maybe 1 minute on the other conversation. On that day, most of that information involving the Liberia immigration officer, let me tell you, that thing a constant thing. That it is my understanding because I forwarded the video to a colleague that is at the Liberian Immigration Service, and I was told that the guy is under. Immediately, I can tell you.
Come again. You are saying something. So you are saying something. Okay. You were told that the guy was on a what?
Raj on Gather Street.
Okay.
He is under suspension.
Okay.
So, and when that guy noticed me that day, I saw he noticed me. He walked quietly. At first, he was trying to enter the Lebanese people car. When he saw me there, he just left and he walked away. So these things are happening almost every day. Now, it is not a crime for a law enforcement officer to go at a business area to ask, for documents or to validate whether these foreign workers are working on proper condition or in compliance with our laws.
Okay.
But it becomes a crime when you go there and you don't have backup, when you go there and you don't have reference note, or you don't have something called reference for your job. It's called job description for that day. So you should show those things. Well, when you can show it and people are asking you questions and you want to fight the journalists, and then it just proves the case that indeed you are operating on disguise, means you don't want to go and steal and do that. Now, on the issue of checkpoints, let me be clear. It is important to note.
Yeah, Josh, are you there? Let's see whether we can get him back. If we can, yeah, that would be important. But before then, let's take call from this other end. Yes, keep calling 077223. This person, Jenna, you would like to get a person?
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your name
How you doing?
Yeah, fine.
Oh, you know, again.
I know.
Oh, okay, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do it. You won't know us now.
Don't try it.
Don't try it. Yeah, let me say hi to my son, Masale, my girl, all the Green Nation man from Bakari. Look, it's a pleasure to make our person to be here on this platform. You understand what I'm saying? No, that's it, that man did. Rousing people, asking for this, asking for that. Then when you go there, he's snapping food from your hand. You know you put a jealous for Kiss FM. And then the other man was saying, nothing will come out of it. But then you go to the president, the president, where you are elected. Then you go file a case to the office of the president. They file a case. Because nothing will come out of it. So long you for Kiss, 12 months and plan left. I'm telling you, nothing will come out of it.
Okay.
So long for that place, it will not happen.
Okay.
The other men that message you brought me to the country and pay water factory. They fuck the you hear anything for the government? Who hear anything for the government? The all thing will all show. Talking about the poor, where be? They want a poor fight on our border and bring that car. Say you get that case, yeah, on my face side. You want anything there, you're going to get you? For anybody to call the person that what happened, let them go to the if you don't hear anything like that, nothing will happen on the government.
Thank you.
So when you anything, you got to put it, then report it, you're ready to do it. You're a general, when a bad, you report it, when a good, you report it. The way you dare go as a general, you didn't have a society. Them criminal and crowd for law enforcement today, they still steal your care off. That's why they are criminal, both your trouble that is the government. What I say, immigration and police. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's hold you there. Let's hold you there. Get to this next person. Yeah, the person. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Kondo.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm patient from tomorrow. Kondo, we say God thank you for your life. It was good. That was even you. Maybe that man, I know the difference between you and that man. And what the process can tell them. Anybody for freedom, kings, banner, what's on the bro? You don't even respect them. Maybe you now even know the difference between you and that man. Now just go. Nothing happened to your water. They are calling you because you don't about the police issue, arresting people car. It can happen to you for me sometimes. If security will get in that bro, you ask them for the identity that prior day.
Okay.
I think what prior you will be in to ask for the identity. The president will insult you. Anything put something you know about a control, I call you that day. That PSG men are on duty. The men sweat and get show me identity. And we reach those so far. The 27, the 28, the 29. I want those so far. Man, didn't know about it. The pocket show you identity and about security. They are all arrogant and angry.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's hold you there. Yeah, Josh, you can call just a minute so that you can be able to end up what you were talking about. But let's see. That line's activated, right? Yeah, Josh, just a minute. Just a minute. We are out of time. Just a minute. Yeah, go ahead. Just a minute.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. Thank you. So I was just trying to say, according to our joint security law, and mostly I'm quoting this law because I just did a recent research. You cannot have a checkpoint outside of most other county. Every checkpoint should be conducted by a joint security team. People from the Liberal Immigration Service, people from the Liberal National Police, and the LTEA. When you have those teams set up,
at a checkpoint, then it means there is an emergency response unit team there, and also an escort team to just fast-track cases or run their people just in case. But when these things are not there, when these things are not on the highways, Stephen, it means those checkpoints were just created to collect money from people. And trust me, I agree with what the colleagues are saying. Those people are working in connection with top guys in the various departments at the Liberia National Police.
Okay, thank you. This other person.
Hello?
You are live. Go ahead.
Yes, sorry, my cotton. Sorry, my dear brother. Now,
Go ahead.
Let me say good morning to you, my dear brother Cotto, and good morning to dear sister Brilliant, very energetic. If we getting the Labrenco Plus, along with our patriotic and nationalistic diaspora in the diaspora there. I must say thank you to them for the effort too. For the nation, for the public, and pocket, Robert. I don't use this money for unknown destinations.
Mama, your destination not be known one day now.
Huh?
You not make your destination known one day.
You may not know that when you see you are always
2029 will be known.
You're not going to the record of the people. The people is not loyal about them. Sometimes I always want to pray for you as a general of state, not a caricature general of a party or even a regime. For you people, the Freedom FM, the King FM, and Lord, when you even talk for the station of you people are the generals of the state. You sacrifice your contribution for the state. And this is what I've been put to pray for you. You're going to many things. Many things you're going to intimidation, harassment, many things you're going to, but the God above is protection.
Okay, so you have my personal number, right?
No, I don't have a contact.
Okay, but then keep following the show. I'm going to call that number after the show, right? Then we can bring you an Edmond card on Friday so that we can be able to discuss some of these issues.
No, anytime.
Yeah.
Once I come for the state, once I come for my beloved country, I'm prepared and prepared to the full years.
Yeah, so if you drop the line, I will call the number. Then you can call that number after the show.
No problem. But if I want to my issue, I can still proceed.
Yeah, we don't have time now. You're top plenty of things. Don't worry.
No problem.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. His destination always So the number is 0776718151. 0776718151. Pocket, you can get that number and call me after the show. Then we can see how best to have a conversation. We are out of time already. What's the time here? Okay, yes. So yeah, I'm sorry. A lot of you want to call and make contribution. Yeah, but then we'll be on Friday. We have a lot of things to talk about. Let's cross over to our team and they get their parting comments. They listen to the callers. Solomon Barker Reeves, a meaning, Ali Masale, a meaning, let's get you on solo. Solo, are you there?
Sorry, yes. Many thanks to you guys and many thanks to our callers. You know, it's a serious situation, especially when it comes to the security of the country. We are very, very vulnerable. So let's continue to talk about this so that tomorrow, Mama Liberia will be a better country and that we enjoy our own country. Again, thank you very much for the show.
Thank you so much. Ali Masale, let's get you.
Thanks to the callers. Yes, thanks to those in the comment section. Yes, these are some of the reasons most of the time I always beat on Greg Coburn. Because Greg Coburn, you was in America, you went to other places, other parts of the world, and people know you to be a professional man. To be heading the Liberia National Police today, and we see this kind of police brutality. Like, I think yesterday I came across another video where a guy was arrested by the Liberia National Police. 3 officers, one holding on him, and the other one putting slap in his face. These things are happening under your watch. With all your international study you did, what are you doing about this thing?
And this is why I always say people go back to the country, they don't contribute, they don't do nothing to change the system. They only go back to Liberia because of the big salaries and to just destroy the system. Most of the time, people go to all the big universities around the world. All the big degree, master, this and that. When they go to Liberia, they score 0, like one of my friends said. And these are the 0 that they score because they go back without changing any system. Nothing they change in the country. To see Liberia National Police being so brutal in the country, under Gregory Cuomo, who was in this country and other parts of the world, we know him to be well sophisticated, educated, and a man that really know his job, a professional man. When this thing happen, they say, oh, we suspend the person. That's all. Like I said, in my mind, and I believe Liberia people are working in Liberia, making $100 a month, $75 a month, $60 a month, and $150. If you will be paying a Liberia National Police officer $500 to $600 a month, LDEA officer, immigration officers, and then if he can look down the line that people are working in government, earning $150, $125, $75, $60, and he go out there and conduct himself in an orderly manner, he's going to lose a job. So he will try to put some professionalism in his job so he can be able to maintain that $500 salary that he's making, that he's taking care of his family. And that's why I believe in my mind that most of these things are happening because our securities are being underpaid. And this is not just tied to Bwakai administration. The early, the WIA, and now the Bwakai. You have to see what to do. There will be putting all the big money in NSA for what? Liberia is going to war or Liberia is under any threat. You try to put the money to the Liberia National Police, the Liberia Immigration Services, the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, so that these people can conduct themselves in an orderly manner out there and to work with passion and professionalism. In my mind, I believe most of these things are happening because our securities are being underpaid.
Thank you.
Salamu alaikum. God bless America. God bless Liberia.
You have yourself a blessed time as well. Janan Persiman, a minute that get you on.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to all of us who participated on the show, and we see you on Friday.
Okay. And so you listen to her. She's Janan Persima, my colleague here. You listen to Solomon Barker Reeves as well as Aliyu Masale. I would like to say many thanks to every one of you, those of you who follow us via our various social media platforms and also commented. We say thanks to every one of you. For those of you who follow us, and also call to make a contribution on issues we talk about here. We say many thanks to every one of you. We are glad. And by the grace of God, we'll be here on Friday with another, fascinating edition of the program Issues in the Society on Kings 88.5. Coming up next is the program The Kings Local Daily with the Mercy Mandrews. I'm Stephen Compton. You have yourself a blessed day.
I'm a freedom fighter.